Hello students, I am Dr. Shrikant Bavse, Assistant Professor at Department of Advanced Management Studies, GS College of Commerce, Wardha. Today in this video we are going to study the traditional model for calculating the pricing of derivatives and the prices of holding the assets, which is popularly known as cost of carry model. Now, what is mean by cost of carry? When we are buying and holding any physical asset or even intangible asset in the electronic form, at that time we need some cost. We have to pay some cost. Now this cost is added to the holding, and this cost is calculated with the help of cost of carry model. Now this is the cost of storing physical commodity. Just for instance, take an example of a commodities market. If a farmer is storing the commodities like soybean, bajra, gavar, cotton, etc., at that time that farmer will have to pay to the warehouse the kind of rent. That rent will be its storage cost, and that storage cost will be considered while calculating your returns after selling the particular commodity. So cost of storing physical commodity, then cost of holding future contract. For example, if you are buying or selling a future contract on NCDEX or MCX, or if you are buying or selling any future contract of any stock or any precious commodity, at that time you are holding it into the intangible form, but you will have to pay the margin and you will have to pay also the interest. So this will be your storage cost for buying the particular future contract. So both physical and intangible assets are subject to the storage cost. Now the carrying cost includes different heads. The first head is insurance premium. For example, if a farmer have done insurance of his commodity which is in the warehouse, at that time that farmer will have to pay the particular premium for getting that insurance to the insurance company. So that insurance premium will also be considered in the carrying cost. The second one is the storage expenses. As we have discussed that the rent of warehouse will also be included. Then interest of invested fund. For example, if a farmer have invested 1 lakh rupees for getting a particular commodity, at that time the nominal interest rate, risk free interest rate, will also be considered in that cost. Then interest paid on margin. If an investor or trader or a farmer is buying any position with the help of margin, then they will have to pay the interest on that margin, and it will also included into the carrying cost. Next one is the opportunity cost. Now what is opportunity cost? Suppose you are opting for buying soybean, and because you are buying soybean you are unable to buy the cotton. Now this is the opportunity lost of investing into the cotton by a farmer, because he have invested into the soybean. That cost which is lost is called as the opportunity cost, because you have missed the opportunity of investing into the cotton and you invested your amount into the soybean. It will also get considered into the carrying cost. Next one is the trading commissions. Now, for any NCDX contract, for any MCX contract of the commodity, the farmer or a trader, commodity trader, need to pay the trading commissions to the brokers. They also have to pay the some amount of charges to the commodity exchanges. Then also have to pay taxes to the state government as well as the central government. Then they also have to pay the transaction charges. All these charges are considered into the carrying cost. If a trader or an investor is trading into the stock market in equities or in future contract, at that time also they have to pay different central government and state government taxes, for example SGST and CGST. They have to pay the brokerage to the brokers. They also have to pay security transaction charges. They also have to pay the charges of stock exchanges. So all these will be considered into the carrying cost, because after calculation of carrying cost, by deducting all these heads, we will be able to understand the net fair gain which we have made after investing or trading into particular commodity or an underlying asset. Now there is a concept of convenience yield. Now what is convenience yield? For example, if you are holding any physical commodity rather than its, say, future contract or underlying contract or derivative contract, so whatever benefit or premium you are getting by holding a physical commodity will be considered as the convenience yield. Now, how to calculate this convenience yield? This convenience yield is simply calculated by this formula. Convenience yield is equal to risk-free interest rate minus future cash flows that are expected from holding an equivalent instrument with same risk. So, this is one of the most important concept which we will consider in the formula of cost of carry model. Now, this storage cost is added to the cost of carry model, because we have to understand that how much storage cost we have incurred while carrying the position. The formula for the cost of carry model is very simple, that is F is equal to S small e in bracket small r plus small s minus small c bracket complete to the power t. Here F means the forward price, S means the spot price, which is the current market price, the market price of any particular commodity at the particular time, that is capital S. Then small e means base of natural algorithms, which we generally take 2.718, and then small r means risk free interest rate. That risk free interest rate means the interest rates offered in the money market in the very short term. Say the risk free interest rate on the government bonds, RBI bonds, treasury bonds, G-Secs will be considered as the risk free interest rate, because when the bonds are issued by the treasury or the government, the risk associated is extremely less. Then small s, we have to remember one thing, this is capital S and this is small s. Capital S means spot price, whereas the small s means the storage cost, whatever cost you are incurring while storing the particular commodity. Then C means convenience yield, which we will calculate with the help of this formula, and small t means time to delivery of the contract. So what is time to delivery of the contract? The future contracts will be of same month. For example, this is the starting of September. So there will be three types of future contracts. Same month contract, which will be having expiry of the last Thursday of September. Then next month contract means the contract of next month, that is October, which will be having expiry of last Thursday of October. And next is the far month. Far month means the month after the next month, which will be November. So the expiry will be last Thursday of the November. So same month means September, next month means October, and far months means November. So there will be different expiries and there will be different time for the delivery of the contract. So this small t is considered here. Then after putting all these values in this simple formula, the cost of carry model will give you the net profit, that how much you have earned through the particular position. And the next is the most important thing, that what is the significance of this cost of carry model. The most important significance of this cost of carry model is that it is used by both the investors as well as the traders for understanding how much cost they will incur while carrying their position, their physical position or their intangible position in the form of future contracts. Then this cost of carry will be deducted for calculating the net returns, that how much return we have earned by trading into particular contract. And this also influences the derivatives contract prices, because say the contract is having the same month expiry, the cost of carry will be very less. If the contract is having next month expiry, at that time the cost of carry will be slightly higher. And if the expiry is of far month, at that time the cost of carry will be higher. So in the short term the cost of carry will be very less. In the medium term the cost of carry will be slightly higher, and in the far month, in the long term, the cost of carry will be naturally higher. So today in this video we have studied the cost of carry, that it is the cost which is required for storing physical commodity and the holding future contracts. These are the things which are included while calculating the carrying cost. Then there is an important terminology of convenience yield and its formula. And after that the formula of cost of carry, that is F is equal to S to the base E in bracket R plus S minus C to the power T. And last but not the least, we have studied the significances of cost of carry model. Thank you.